Good evening, L.B.J. families. Our event will start in about 5 minutes. Good evening, Bobcats. Our live event will start in about 2 minutes. Good evening, L.B. Johnson families. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Ellie Gearhart, and I'm the proud principal of L.B. Johnson Elementary School. The purpose of this presentation is to continue our efforts and keep you informed of important information and activities happening here at L.B. Johnson. During the presentation, if you have any questions, please type your questions into the Q&A feature. We will post responses to your questions within 48 hours on our campus website. Also, please know that we are recording this presentation and we'll post it on the campus website along with the scripts from the slides in English and Spanish. As in the September Town Hall, the information I share today is centered around 5 guiding principles of our District Safe Start Plan. They are providing our families with accurate and timely information, the health and safety of our students and faculty, resources to ensure continuity, mental health, and well-being of our staff and students, high-quality instruction, and educational equity for all our scholars. Again, if you have any questions as we go through this information, please type them into the Q&A feature and we will respond to your questions as quickly as possible. In Edgewood ISD, it is our mission to provide exceptional learning experiences that engage, empowers, and prepare our students to complete and reach their highest potential in this ever-changing world. Our vision for every child's success in life, we are Edgewood proud. At L.B.J, our mission is, in partnership with all stakeholders, L.B. Johnson commits to create engaging learning experiences that empower student success to prepare for their future. Every student, every day, providing lasting paw prints for lifelong learning. This evening, I will share information regarding the anticipated October 12 transition to in-person learning for students based on parent choice, reinforce the safety protocols that the campus has in place to ensure safe learning environment for our students, discuss our plans if a student or staff member tests positive for COVID. And finally, I will remind you of the resources that are available to our students and families to promote their social and emotional well-being. Our first guiding principle is accurate and timely information. Over the next few minutes, I'll share our attendance rates and highlight examples of great work from both of our students and teachers. Our attendance rate for the first 8 weeks into the school year is currently at 93.7. Parents, please encourage your child to attend every class every day. It is so incredibly important that our students are actively engaged in their learning, and we need your support to ensure that they do not fall behind. Please reach out to your child's teachers when your child needs assistance. The district has also contracted with tutor.com, which can be found in your student's ClassLink account. Our district website has specific training videos for parents on how to use the online learning platforms. So if you need any information about the ways that you can support your child's learning, please let us know so we can get that information to you. While all of our teachers and staff are working diligently to prepare and deliver high quality lessons, I would like to give special recognition to an example of just how hard our campus is working for our students. Here you can see the L.B. Johnson 4th grade team. This group of teachers has taken the meaning of team to a whole new level. If you have a 4th grader on this team, you will notice that every teacher supports all learners on the grade level, maximizing the number of students that they can reach. In the same manner, our students are doing exciting things. Here you see two of our 5th graders, Rayshawn and Faith. Rayshawn gives a 100% to his studies and fully participates in live instruction and completes all of his online work. He is friendly, gets along with others, and has a great sense of humor. Faith also gives 100% in the tasks that are assigned to her. She is helpful to her peers, respectful to adults, and dedicated to her studies. We are proud of the work of these two scholars. Here are just a couple of examples what makes our school family so special. Our goal for the 2nd grading period is to ensure that 100% of our students are actively participating in lessons every day. Thank you again for supporting your children in achieving this important goal. Continue with Guiding Principle 1, I want to share some important dates with you. September 25th was the last day of our 1st grading period for our students, and it was also the last day for parents to turn in their parent commitment form for the 2nd grading period. For any parent who did not complete the parent commitment form by that day, your child has been placed in remote learning option for the duration of the second 6 weeks. This means that they will continue to work from home using their technology to connect to their teachers. On September 28th, we began the 2nd grading period of the year. October 12th, which I will discuss more in further details in a few minutes, was supposed to be our first day of 100% face-to-face instruction for our students who parents opt for them to come back to school full time. Finally, October 26th and 30th is our first intersection week for students who need extra practice or intervention. If your child is selected for this extra week of instruction, your teacher will be letting you know during the middle of October. Our guiding principle number 2 centers around health and safety. So I want to reinforce our safety plans, our reentry videos that are posted on the school website. I will also share what plans we have in place if ever one of our students or staff members develop symptoms or test positive for COVID. I'm sharing this information to reassure you that safety remains our #1 priority and share ways that we plan to ensure a safe learning environment for all our students. Prior to students arriving to campus for the week, we are asking every parent to complete an online survey for their children using a new application called Dr. Out, which we feel will make it easier for parents to submit their responses and for the campus also to receive those responses. The survey asks 3 simple questions and takes little time to complete. The questions are, is your child experiencing any COVID-related symptoms? Have they been tested or are they waiting for results? Have they been in close contact with someone who's tested positive for COVID. It is very important we receive a survey response for each and every one of our students before Monday of each week. So parents, please help us by completing the survey for your child every week. We will be sending all of our families information how to access the app and register your child, especially to those families who chose to send their child back on the beginning on October 12th. October 12th, we were scheduled to bring back 100% of our students for face-to-face learning. The City of San Antonio COVID school risk indicator still is in the moderate range. We are following the Metro's health recommendation and not bringing 100% of the students back to face-to-face instruction just yet. So that we can continue to promote health and well-being of our students and staff, we are going to keep the capacity building occupancy at approximately 25%. We will continue with remote learning and hybrid model in our 3rd through 5th to ensure we can service all the students in a safe environment. The hybrid model will allow students that have chosen face-to-face instruction and/or hybrid instruction for the 2021 school year to be on campus a few days while also maintaining remote learning. On October 12th, we are excited to welcome many of our students back on campus for in-person learning. The students joining us on that day are those whose parents indicate that they prefer their child to physically attend school instead of remaining at home for the remote learning environment. When students arrive on October 12th, the first thing that they will see are the screening stations and the entryways of the building, and like the one in the picture. The campus staff will be there to greet them, take their temperature, and provide hand sanitizer before ushering them into the building. Students will receive a breakfast bag and go directly to their classroom using the designated hallways, traveling in the same direction while maintaining social distancing of no less than 6 feet apart. As you can see on the slide, signs have been placed throughout the hallway entries and on the floors to remind students to stay at a safe distance, keeping 6 feet apart, washing and sanitizing their hands regularly, and to walk one way to avoid close contact with their peers. Students transition during the school day have been limited to entry, lunch, some special classes, and dismissal. When students do move in during the day from one location to another, they will do so in a staggered way to avoid large groups traveling the same way at the same time, and social distancing will be required. When students enter their classroom, again, they'll see the signs on the floor marking that show the direction which to walk. Students will eat breakfast in the classrooms before getting the day started with their WINS class. As a reminder, parents, please make sure that your child brings their iPad to school every day so they can engage in learning activities along with the remote learning peers. Throughout the day, we have specific times for hand washing and restroom breaks. For lunch, students will be escorted to the cafeteria to pick up their meal and will eat in the classroom while maintaining social distancing at all times. Parents, thank you for reinforcing how important it is for your child to follow the campus safety procedures. Our entire staff is paying careful attention to detail, safe practices to ensure that your child is healthy and safe, but we can't do it alone. It takes a full partnership between our students, families, and school personnel to make this work. If you have not already seen them, please take some time to view our school safety reentry plan that is located on our campus website. You will also find a reentry video that details some of what I just shared with you and how we ensure health and safety of all our face-to-face learners. The video provides information on everything from our entry points for each grade level, the signs that are around the campus to ensure social distancing, check-in stations for the staff and students every morning, and a variety of other helpful information meant to inform our community. I'd like to share a short 1-minute video that you can find on our district website that will constantly remind our students about healthy practices and using these types of methods. Other safety measures the campus is taking include the use of personal protective equipment, or PPE, by every staff member and student, disinfectant spray and paper towels in every classroom, hand sanitizer stations spread throughout the campus, and regular deep cleaning by our custodial team. When we put safety as #1 priority, it allows our students to focus on their #1 priority, and that is their learning. Guiding principle #3 focuses on continuity, mental health, and well-being. This period of remote learning can be particularly stressful for families. I know our teachers and staff feel the unique pressures that have come with remote instruction and the extra emphasis on health and safety that is so critical. I would like to take this opportunity to remind you of what resources that are in place to assist with mental health and well-being of our students and families. Our counselors and social workers are continuing to work with each other to reach out to students and families that may have unique challenges and get them connected to school and community resources. These resources include, but not are limited to, academic supports, social and emotional supports. These supports may involve individual or group counseling, behavior intervention supports, home visits, attendance initiatives, family crisis response, homelessness, and resources for parents, mental and physical health care services, utilities, and shelter, just to name a few. As a reminder to our families, Edgewood ISD Community Resource Officers assist families in a variety of ways, including food distribution, assistance with clothing and household appliances, mental health and hygiene, and connecting our families with nonprofit organizations with more urgent needs, such as rental assistance and our shelter. Their services are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they may be reached at any time at 210-444-4558. Our guiding principle number 4, high quality instruction. To ensure each of our students receives a high quality instruction at L.B. Johnson Elementary, we have put in place specific plans to respond to students or staff members that become ill during the day or who may have been exposed to COVID. For the next few minutes, I will share our plans so you know exactly what actions the school will take. Every student and staff member will be screened prior to entering the campus each day. However, if a student develops symptoms during the day, the student will be sent to the nurse for evaluation and placed in a holding room to separate him or her from other students until the parent can come pick them up. We ask that the parent or guardian take the student to their family physician, who will determine if a COVID-19 test is needed. Alternatively, the parent or guardian can take the student to a free COVID-19 testing location. If the student does not if the student tests positive for COVID, the school will send out a notification to the parents letting you know that we have had a positive result and inform you what steps we will take to keep all of our students and staff safe. We are obligated to report the positive test result to the Texas Education Agency so they can track school-related cases. Of course, we want to assure that all parents that the notification will never include the name of the student. We will always protect the privacy of our students and staff. All of our areas in the school that are used and accessed by that student or staff member will be thoroughly cleaned and sanitized. Finally, the student will stay home and engage in remote learning until they are released to return back to school. Parents, we do want to let you know and hope that you understand if a student tests positive for COVID or develops symptoms during the day and has siblings here at school, we will ask you to take the siblings home as well. We appreciate your understanding this. Finally, our district has created a safety task force of a district level administrators who will visit our campus at unscheduled times to monitor our campus safety procedures and ensure that we're effectively following all safety guidelines. In a similar manner, in event that one of our staff members tests positive for COVID after being at the school, the staff member will be immediately placed off campus. The area the staff member worked in will be thoroughly sanitized and cleaned, and families will be notified. As I shared during our last town hall, high quality instruction works best when there are partnerships between parents and the school. At L.B. Johnson, we are committed to strengthening our partnerships with our parents to ensure that every one of our students have the opportunity to be successful. And thank you for your active participation in and support of your child's education. This school year looks like no year ever. And despite the challenges from this pandemic, I want you to know that we are engaged in it together, and we will get through this together. As we close, I want to emphasize that our district's #1 outcome goal is to graduate all scholars, college, career, or military ready, per their expected graduation date. This evening, I shared information that was centered around the 5 guiding principles of our district's Safe Start Plan, specifically providing our families with accurate and timely information, the health and safety of our students and faculty, resources to ensure continuity, mental health, and well-being of our students and staff, high-quality instruction, and education equity for all our scholars. We are grateful for this opportunity to serve your child's educational needs and appreciate your continued support and partnership. I thank you again very much for your time today. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Please remember to contact me if you have any questions or concerns. And parents will leave the Q&A up for another 5 minutes if you have any questions that you would like to post. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the slides, we will post the answers within 48 hours to the school website. Thank you. Thank you, parents, for your questions. We'll leave it out. We'll leave it open for another minute for any questions that you may have. Thank you, parents. Thank you for your questions. Again, the video will be posted on the campus website, and the scripts, both in English and Spanish, will be posted on the campus website. The script in Spanish for the tonight's meeting was posted in the class dojo, and we'll put the questions on the district or the campus website as well. Thank you for joining us this evening, and have a great rest of your evening.